All right, guys, we're back again with a new rendition, new episode. Not rendition per se. That was a weird. All right, look, I'm drinking a lot of alcohol. As
Yeah,
always.
let's just admit it.
Honestly, to be honest with you, I think we need to go to a rehabilitation for this. But
Nah,
fuck it, we're just
bro,
gonna
that's
get into
not
this
even-
episode.
We'll be honest.
We won't talk about that now.
Every time, no, fuck that shit. Every time we on the pod, we have a little drinky drink, and it's not even because like we're alcoholics, not at all.
Yeah.
It's kind of like tradition with the boys. We get together, we chill, and then we just decide to do a pod. Fuck y'all, we don't care really.
Yeah, you know what? You know what? That was more of a inner conversation. That wasn't meant for you to hear.
Yeah.
But since you're listening to this episode anyway, wait, almost.
Goddamn, nigga.
I'm almost fucking choked on the alcohol.
Goddamn, boy.
I think that's a sign saying me not to say what I was about to say, so I won't say it. I
Yeah.
won't say it.
But
let's get into this episode. This is your boy, fucking Carlos, aka Silos. You already know.
It's your boy D Money, aka 005, aka I don't touch dog wee wees. I only touch my own pee pee. And I suck on a titty. On a shorty named Mimi. Fuck Joe Budden.
Oh shit!
Oh, I went there.
Is that the energy we're giving out? But
Yeah, bro. Shout out to Pop Smoke. My voice definitely isn't like his, but
Yeah.
you know, shout
all
out to
these
your
fucking
boy.
helicopters, paramedics, pick them up,
Baby.
baby. Yeah, yo, RIP.
RIP.
So yeah, man, we're just gonna get into it. We were talking right before the pod. Actually, we spoke like an hour before the podcast.
Fun
And, like,
fact.
it literally that could have been the hidden episode
Yeah.
that you probably would have wanted to listen to.
Here's a fun fact, right? Every time we get prepared for a pod, we technically do a pod before the pod.
Right.
Not even on purpose. We start like setting up the fucking mics, and while we're setting up the mics, we talk. And every time we talk, we remind ourselves, yo, let's not fucking talk. Let's just shut the
start.
fuck up
Yeah.
and put the mics on and just talk before like we talk about valuable content or whatever, because we haven't talked about these topics or whatever. We don't know where the fuck we're going with this.
You know what's crazy? I think most of the conversations that we have throughout the day, like when we meet up,
They're always like this.
they're always podcast conversations.
Always.
And even in the group chat, we have very long, thoughtful.
Always.
Well, we have a lot of funny, stupid
And to
conversations.
be honest,
but
we're very respectful on this podcast. And when I say respectful, I mean, in the chat, we violate each other.
Thank
We try
you.
to be nice to each other on the podcast.
Right.
In reality, we talk shit about each other in our faces. We do.
I think, even probably more so in the chat because there's no one in front of you. But the whole thing where people say, that you're a keyboard warrior, whatever. Like you just talk shit behind the keyboard. Actually, most of the people that I know, I talk shit to. We say that to each other our face.
For example,
like in
yeah.
our face.
For example, right?
Yeah.
I can say, "Fuck you, Six God. You're a piece of shit." Through text in the
Yeah.
group chat, but I wouldn't say it on the pod, and I don't know why. Actually, we're not. I'll just be like, all right, whatever. I'll take your like opinion for what it is, But
Sure.
but through the group chat, I'll straight violate him, and I
Yeah.
think it's just like, I don't know. Maybe we do have like this little small barrier that we don't even notice that we put on the pod. And it's funny because
somewhat.
I think we're kind of like we're raw on the pod, but
You might want
we're
you might want to rephrase that word.
raw.
Yeah, we're truthful.
We're
real.
transparent. We're
Yeah,
very
we're
transparent on the pod.
Yeah,
But
I wish there was there another word? What's a synonym? Synonym? What's a synonym for? I think I'm saying that wrong.
with synonym,
How do you say that word?
synonym.
Of raw.
Like it's like bare. We're bare. We're transparent. We're clear. Like we're out there.
No, bear is more like naked bear. But like I meant like
We're fresh. That's not even a good word
that's not
itself. All right. The point is.
we're down to earth.
The point
Like-
is, we're
like-
down to earth. We say it like it is.
Yeah, there
And
we go. That's the
best
word I was
part to
looking
say
for.
it, right?
Yeah.
We say it like it is. But here's the thing, right? If I want to talk shit to my friends, I'm not gonna announce it to the whole world. I'm gonna just say it in the chat. So maybe that's why we don't say it on the pod.
Right.
I just want to tell them personally, you're a piece of shit.
Right.
I don't really mean it. We all don't really mean it. We fucking loved each other, but it's,
Yeah. I think like 1% of us really means it, but the 99% of us is mostly like love.
for example, right? During this special time in quarantine, with COVID going on, I just feel the nice urge to say fuck you sometimes. Of course, in the group chat,
Yeah.
we have more time to get into discussion and more time to say fuck you to each other. Feels good sometimes, only to each other. We're not like that with anybody else, really.
No, not necessarily.
And now the way this is going, if we're going on rampant conversations with each other in the group chat, what happens if we get a fucking vaccine from fucking Putin? Now I'm really crazy in the head.
Wait. Before we get into the whole the Russian
Do
vaccine,
you even know about that?
the Stalin why did I say
Stalin?
that? Sorry,
Bro, you're in a whole other era, yo. You got something to tell me,
I had
bro?
a slip. I had a
Nah,
slip.
bro. Nah, you got something to tell me?
You know, like when you slip?
idolize Stalin, bro?
No, wait, chill. Hold up.
Nah, bro. For the first time on the podcast, I'm about to volley.
You want to know something funny?
You love
You
Stalin.
want to know something funny?
There's nothing funny about Stalin.
Wait, hold on. You want to know something funny apart from Stalin? That just reminded me of Stalin.
Yeah.
There's nothing funny.
Oh my god.
There's nothing funny about Stalin.
Nah, let's be honest. There's some funny shit about it.
Because if you say something funny in that era, just best believe there's gonna be a bag over your head in like 2 seconds.
Yeah.
And that's gonna be the last time they ever heard of you.
Yeah. For a fact.
Yo, what happened to Ivan? Well, he went out for a walk.
Dead.
He went out for his potatoes and he never came. The sack of potatoes were at the door, but he was never there.
With blood on them.
With blood on them. Whose blood we don't know. My Wi-Fi name on my thingy-majig it says Mother Russia.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Czechoslovakia.
No, but it says my Wi-Fi name is Mother Russia.
Here's an interesting fact about. I mean, I don't know the complete fact about.
Oh, you want to know
this?
why it's called Mother Russia?
No. I'm saying,
surprised you're not.
No.
Yeah, I'm surprised you're not bashing me about that. Because
there was a. I don't remember. I don't really know the full details. Maybe I shouldn't even be saying this, but there was a dictator who named Russian like towns after him, but they were all the same fucking name.
Wasn't that Stalin?
Was it?
Yes.
I don't know.
Stalingrad,
which
is no longer exist, I believe. I think it's another not.
But why would you name that? That's
was a statue of
when
himself.
You said there's nothing funny about Stalin, if he's the one that did it, that's funny. To name a town,
what was his order,
bro? That's like
Stalingrad.
Going in like. You ever the game? What's that game? The Sim Simulator, not Sims, but the city one.
City Skylines, Sim City.
Wow,
Yeah.
we're fucking retarded.
Speak for yourself.
Sim City. That's like naming like 5 towns. 005. How the fuck am I gonna tell the difference?
You've played SimCity before,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, I would name my towns the same fucking name every time.
Bro, but here's the thing, right? What if you get a...
Or every
what if,
district,
what if
name
you
it
get
the same district.
What if your district is getting attacked and like, yo, where's it happening? At fucking 005. Nigga, which 005?
Well, you're probably not... This is 051. This is 052.
Damn, bro, that's mad work. That's
with
mad
a Roman
work.
numeral.
Yes.
With a Roman numeral.
All right, but
if I'm the guy painting the street
they're
sign,
not
all I gotta do is put a Roman
they're not
fucking
naming
numeral.
it number 1, number 2. It's just straight 005.
How about mail? How does mail work? Where do you live?
You know, mail could work because they have different area codes, zip codes.
Okay.
Well, so like it'll be 005. 1
2, 3, 4, 6, 7.
Yeah, or
2, 3,
like
4, 6, 7.
exactly. So it'll work with zip codes. But if you're just saying, "Yo, come meet me at 005. I'm not pussy. I'm ready. I want to fight you." Nigga, you pussy.
Could be on the other side of
yeah,
town.
exactly.
Right.
Just send me a zip code, nigga. Nah, I'm not giving you my zip code. You know what town I stay in.
No, my grandmother lived in that zip code, nigga.
You be like, you know what town I stay in, nigga. I'm not pussy. I live in 005, nigga. It's like, bro,
we all
there's
live in
33 005s. Stop playing with me, bro. What's your zip code? He said, oh, now you want to ask too many questions. You see, that's why I don't fight pussy niggas like you. Like, what? Give me your zip code, fam. What is you talking about?
How do we get to zip codes? And
this is what I'm talking about. We are digressing.
Like a
let's
motherfucker.
backtrack back to this
Actually,
vaccine.
I actually literally forgot what I was gonna tell you.
Vaccine.
It was something about Stalin.
You see, we're gonna digress.
Right. Shit.
The vaccine.
Okay. Go,
right.
Boom. Russian. What's this Russian vaccine? I know nothing about no Russian.
I was
vaccine.
in the news, and I'm not gonna lie, I don't really watch the news much. I watch it when I can.
Right.
But I really, for some reason, I don't like playing into it. I know if something serious happens, I'll for sure hear it. I know it's from somebody. It's gonna happen, and at that point, it's probably a hard fact. If it's like bolstered out there, and maybe you know what, I won't even say a hard fact because at that point, I don't even know if that's true itself. But the odds of it being probably factual is probably higher than whatever. Right. So I saw on the news that Russian doctors have come up with a vaccine. Supposedly. I don't really know if it's like a 100% working vaccine. But they said it works or whatever. Putin.
Do we know if it run trials?
Putin came out himself and said, "Hey, my daughter tried it." Fuck out of here.
Well, no, say how he would actually say it.
I can't do the Russian accent. Don't try to violate.
So wait,
me.
what did he say?
He was like,
my daughter.
I can't do it, bro.
Yeah,
my daughter. I can't do it. You do it.
We're not trying to be racist or anything, but
no, we're trying to like do accents. Right. But I can't do accents. I'm horrible at accents.
Right.
But he came out and said that you could totally trust this vaccine.
Well, yeah, if his daughter tried it, your daughter can too.
But get the fuck out of here! You're really gonna convince us and tell us that your daughter tried it? You want us to believe that your daughter actually tried the vaccine? Did you try the vaccine, Putin?
Of course not.
Exactly. You either one are lying about your daughter trying it to make people convince you it's more trustworthy. Oh, if he makes his family members try it, then. Or forcibly. If he makes his family members try it, then the vaccine must work. That's the first scenario. Or two, he doesn't give a fuck about his family members. He's like, yo, you better take this shit. And if you die, whatever, I could make another one of you. I'm fucking Putin. Right? Those are the two scenarios. That's what I'm thinking about it. But apparently they're in the talks of probably making this vaccine mandatory. Now, I'm not an anti-vaccine person, and personally, I don't like to get into politics, but if you don't take vaccines, you just have to think about it. I'm not even gonna violate. You just gotta think about it. If you're an anti-vacciner, take vaccines, bro. You fucking we're in 2020.
No, I don't think well, personally,
anti-vaccinators.
No, I don't think the whole take a stance on. Look, I'm not trying to take sides or not take sides, but here's my thing. Ever since I grew up, I've always gotten vaccinated, right? As a kid, I'm assuming you as well. I've always gotten vaccinations year round, every 2 years, 1 year. The vaccinations that they say you should take, and I've taken them, right? Perfectly healthy, because I regularly go to the doctor, and so do you. Nothing. I've never had one ill experience. Yeah. Now, I can't speak for anybody else, but all I know is that I've regularly vaccinated, and I'm perfectly healthy.
Yeah.
And I guess it works because I never fucking got any of the shit.
Like, oh, they're putting things in your body that you don't know about.
I'm perfectly healthy.
Listen, man. That type of thought process is the belief that most of the world is bad people.
Well, and
that's the thought process.
And the thing is, you as a human being, you can only speak of your experience, based off your experience. I want to. I mean, I've never met a person in my life who's said, "Oh yeah, I never gotten this vaccination." No, I've never met that person.
I think there's a small percentage of people that don't take vaccines anymore, and we haven't just haven't come across them yet.
Right.
I think majority of people do take vaccines, but I think that type of thinking is what you would call a skepticist.
Okay.
They're skeptical about what's being put in there, but one thing about skepticism is that they view the world and what they see as what we see as upside down, but they don't see it as upside down. This is their normal to them, right?
Right.
They think that most of the world is out to get them, right? They don't trust doctors. They don't trust people that in expert positions.
Right.
They think that it's like a new world order. We're here to destroy you type shit.
Right.
I don't think that. For me personally, I think that most of the world is good. Most of the world is good. We don't see it often because a lot of people don't talk about good that's in the world. What really gets things going is what's bad going on in the world, because that's drama, and everybody likes hearing about crazy things going on. If you hear like, oh, this guy got saved, it's good to hear about one time like, oh, this guy got a heart transplant from a doctor who fucking said, fuck it, let's just put the heart in him. Fuck that money. Let's put the heart in him. That's a story for about 2 days. But if you have a doctor that killed somebody, that's a story for 3 months.
Right.
And that'll bring up legislation about how doctors should change their procedures. That's a story that'll last for a long time. It's the negative things that are detrimental and last much longer.
Yeah, but that's just the... I guess that's... You know what? I don't think that's the human nature. That's just the way that it's been made now.
Look up Chinese philosophy.
I thought their whole thing was mostly like positivity, right? Not negativity.
Yes. So you have Confucius, and you have like Mengzi and things like that. But they all come into like...
all I look to... for me, bro, Sun Tzu. The art of war, baby.
Ooh, okay.
I need to know how to dismantle my opponent,
right, so
okay?
check this out, right?
Don't talk to me about no fucking...
Chill.
Yo, don't talk to me about no fucking fortune cookie, bro. I'll fucking slap you with that
was
fortune
wild
cookie.
racist. Goddamn,
Whoa, wait,
bro.
that's not what I'm trying to say. I'm talking about his philosophy.
Where you brought up fortune cookies, bro? Yo, that's some racist shit right there. Wait. You brought that up, bro?
I'm not trying to... Wait, no, I'm trying... Because you know how people who they believe like something what a fucking cookie is going to say?
Okay.
That's what I'm trying to say.
But that was specific. Whatever.
Wait. Let me finish my point. Let me explain what I'm trying to say is like actual information that's gonna benefit me. Mm-hmm. Art of War, Sun Tzu, that's beneficial, right? Because anyways, but like things like astrological signs and fucking and fortunes, like I don't necessarily believe in that stuff.
Fake news.
Exactly.
Fake news.
So that's what I said. You know, like I'll break the cookie on your head, cause
yeah. So
I'm not trying to be racist. Yo, that's fucking.
I was fucking with you. But
you know me. I usually have to explain myself.
Yeah, of course.
I feel like if I don't explain myself, then I'm a fucking piece of shit.
So there's like two flips of the coin, right? There's one person who believes that like people are born good. And then one person who believes people are born bad. It's the same concept. So it's like something that's talked about globally.
Whether you're born good or bad.
Yeah, people are either born tainted or people are born good. I'm on the side that actually people are born good. There's clear proof of it.
But they're tainted by...
We're tainted by everything around us.
Okay.
By experiences in life.
Good.
Everybody has good and bad. Everybody's,
Question.
What?
How many bad experiences does it take to truly convert somebody into a worse person?
One. It could take one
Just
bad
one.
It could take one bad experience.
A really, really bad. Like a really traumatizing.
Listen, this is what I know, right?
Just one?
This is not what I know, but this is what I believe I know.
So everyone should be bad.
So I don't think I know. I
mean, everyone's at least had one bad experience in their life.
Yeah.
At a certain age.
But check it, right?
Like by 18, you've had to have one bad experience.
But check it, right? I don't know why I said that, but check it, right?
Check it,
right? But check it, right?
Yeah.
So, how do I say it like this? Damn, I lost my train of thought.
Well, what we were talking about was people are either born good.
Oh, one bad experience. Okay, I got it.
And one bad experience. I said, how many experiences does it take? You said one.
I believe, because I'm not gonna say I know. I don't know shit in this world. I can't prove it, but whatever. What I believe is that obviously everybody has a brain. Everybody has different processes. Their brain processes things differently. Mind you, our brains process things very similarly, right? But not entirely the same. So one bad experience to me could possibly be the same to you, but
however,
it may affect you just slightly differently. That might be all it takes for you to go on a road of fucking.
So give me an. So what's?
When I say there's one experience that could change somebody, let's say you live an entirely great life, right? You have the childhood of your dreams, the education of your dreams, the wife of your dreams, the kid of your dreams,
Right.
right?
Perfect life, almost.
40 years, great. Can't complain about jack shit. There's
Right.
nothing to complain about. But it's on that 41st year of your living that you lose your wife, and then you visibly watch your daughter get raped, and you can't do nothing about it. And then they kill your child right in front of you, all in one event.
That's
All in
crazy.
one event. All it takes.
What is this? This sounds like The Punisher almost.
No.
Or Max Payne.
But the point is that it's every bad event, there's severity to it, right?
Right.
But with severity, it's all about a person's perspective, right? That person can come out thinking, I done lost everything. What is my life worth?
Right.
Right? I'm not worth shit no more. I invested my whole life to getting the family I wanted and to live on with them and die with them. And die never seeing my children die. That's one perspective. And then the other perspective is I lost my family, but they would never in their lives want to see me broken. My daughter and my wife looked upon me as their rock, the solidarity in the family. And for me to break down and lose myself when they're gone is to shame them.
So you're basically saying like either one, that person continues to push on forward, or the other person just breaks down that badly that they can
Kills himself or becomes the fucking Punisher.
Right, basically, yeah.
A vigilante.
Yeah, no, yeah. You're painting the two
And then,
absolute like opposites.
And then
reactions.
there's one person that gets a million bad events in their life. They lose their job.
And it still doesn't break them?
Still doesn't break them.
There's people out there like that.
Lose their job. Their wife beats them or their husband beats them.
Right.
They try to get another job, but for some reason it doesn't fall through because of their husband or wife
Some
embarrassing them at the fucking interview.
Some like pursuit of happiness shit in the beginning of the movie.
The wife or husband embarrassing them at the interview. Then they're like, fuck, you know what? Damn, this fucking sucks, but I'm gonna keep on going, right?
Right.
Boom. Go to Target, some nigga pulls up with a gun at gunpoint. Yo, give me your fucking money. Boom.
Yeah.
Takes the cards, the cash, and then fucking hits them in the face with the gun.
Right.
Now you got a broken nose too. You go to the doctor, but you can't qualify for insurance.
For
So now you
whatever
just
reason.
like, boom, broken nose, I'm fucked, right?
Right. So you got a crooked ass nose.
Then you go to your parents' house because you're getting beat by your fucking wife or husband, right? But your parents are like, you're an adult now. You can't come back to us. That's
Right.
it, right? There's parents like that.
But like, actually, you're adopted and we never liked you.
Or that.
Right.
Or that. But they're like, you're an adult. We ain't here to support you. There are parents like that. Whatever. But those are multiple bad events. And that person could still keep their head up
Right.
and just be like, you know what? I'm not going to give up trying. And eventually they might make it in life.
Right.
Or they may not. And they may just live a horrible life. Then there's the person with a million things done bad to them. And they let it consume them. And they become bad themselves.
Right, right.
They're like, yo, this world is fucked up to me. I'm going to be fucked up to the world.
Yeah.
And that's why I say it all depends. That people are not. This isn't. This is the issue with that whole conversation. Like, are people born good and bad? Right? It's not objective. It's not like all people are born good or all people are born bad. Most people are born good. Some people are born bad. Or you could believe most people are born bad and some people are born good. Those arguments I would accept. I won't accept all. Because the all factor never works. Like, all good, all bad, never works.
Always, and the thing that disproves that is the fact that there every single day, and you can see it out there. There are good people, and you can tell when people are putting up a facade, and some people aren't, like a mask. So
you ever notice you could raise two kids the same way and they come out differently?
Yeah, whether it be extremely different or slightly different.
It's just because they process things completely differently. Two people are not the same beings.
There are identical twins that are born, and they can have different slights. They might have many things common, but they could both at
They're
the
different
end
people
live.
at the same time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's living proof right there.
It is. It's very much living proof. There are people born fucking demons and antichrist. Like, there are people born bad, and it's. I don't know. I don't even know if it's necessarily their fault. Maybe it may be It might be genetic. It might be something. Who fucking knows
Some
what
sort
it
of,
is that?
some sort of instinct.
Yeah, who fucking knows why
Well,
some people are
I
born.
guess kind of the argument could kind of say is that people aren't inherently bad. It's just instinctual. They just want. It's like a survival type of thing.
Maybe.
Just we perceive, obviously, because we're human beings and we think a lot more complex compared to like animals, but we perceive it as bad. But in reality, it's just a survival type of thing. People trying to get like I'm trying to always win in this situation.
We're getting OD into philosophy, and I could take this a step further, but should we, or should we go back to the topic?
No, go right ahead.
All right, so boom, right? In
Who gives a
terms
fuck
of
about vaccines that we don't even see in front of each other?
I don't know, but I don't.
I'm not taking it.
Yeah, I don't think I'm taking it. What if I become a fucking zombie?
Exactly.
All right, let me not get into. All right, wait. Since we're on philosophy terms, I didn't even expect us to get to this.
I was actually gonna ask you I was gonna fuck you up right now with a question.
But philosophically, right?
I was gonna hit you with the philosophical.
Nigga, say the word first.
I was gonna hit you with the philosophical right hook from death.
Oh shit, chill, bro.
I was gonna hit you with the.
I got the Canelo duck and weave. Chill.
I don't know if you can duck this philosophical question.
All right, so boom, check this out, right? So there's a branch of philosophy called epistemology.
Epistemology?
Epistemology.
Pissed.
Not
like I'm pissed
pistomology.
off? Oh,
not like you pistol whip niggas. No.
Or like I'm pissed?
You fucking me up.
Epistemology, son.
Epistemology.
Yeah.
Not epistemology.
What does that mean? I
So
actually don't remember.
it's basically like it's a branch of philosophy that is in search of what is the knowledge, basically. What is knowing.
Right.
So knowing, but the fact of knowing goes into like a whole spectrum of things, right? For example, you mentioned animals.
What is
and you
knowing?
mentioned humans.
That's interesting.
There are different levels of consciousness, right? There are different levels of understanding.
What is the current known highest level of
For example, right?
Wait, what is the current known highest level of consciousness that we know of?
Ours or God's. If you believe in a God, you would think God has the highest level of consciousness, right?
But if you don't,
for example, right?
Human.
When you say, oh, can you imagine yourself being a bat?
A bat?
Yeah. Can you imagine yourself being a bat?
Oh, like a bat that flies? Can I imagine myself?
Yeah. You can't necessarily imagine yourself because you're imagining yourself with human consciousness. You can't necessarily perceive what a bat knows or what a bat thinks about life.
Unless we through evolution we actually, which I
but
doubt
that's
it.
through evolution. That's through elevating consciousness.
All right, that's a whole nother thing.
Yeah.
Right, my bad.
But for example,
Sorry,
right, like you can't perceive a bat's consciousness. You don't know how a bat. You can do scientific studies about how a bat visualizes, how a bat sees, but you don't necessarily know it because you've never experienced it
yourself, right?
You can't understand how a bat contemplates life, how it contemplates society and things that go on, or those type of things we can't ever understand. We just have different levels of consciousness. So there are higher levels, there are lower levels of consciousness. As of now, we only know of us as the highest level of consciousness. But with the vast world out there, the vast universe out there, positive that there are beings with higher levels of consciousness. Issue is, people see themselves as developing beings, right? The humans see themselves as developing beings. So we think that we may improve our level of consciousness, when in fact we may just be at our tipping point.
Right.
We may be designed to be a lesser species than another species in another galactic universe, or another Milky Way somewhere.
I like that, galactic. I like that word. Sorry.
But yeah, I mean, if I've explained a lot right now, I don't really know like how.
I'm just listening. My brain doesn't hurt. My brain does not hurt yet.
So in terms of consciousness,
but it will.
I would say that if you believe in a God, you would consider him to be the highest form of consciousness, because you can't imagine being God with all the feats that is said for a God to have. Our God today, or if you believe in him or not, like I said, you don't have to believe in him to listen to this argument. But the God that people talk about today is an all-knowing being. You can't even fathom knowing everything. You can't even fathom seeing everything happen at the same time. Me and you talking, there's what, like 4 billion other people talking on this planet right now.
Yeah.
Imagine seeing all of that at once and processing it at the same time.
You'd have to have
and
a really
understanding it at the same time.
You'd have to have a really big head for that.
He probably does have a big head. No offense, guy. You know I love you and shit. But I'm shouting him out on the pod.
Yo.
Oh man. But point is.
Oh shit, my head's starting to hurt.
Oh great. He gave us a tumor.
Yo, chill.
Nah, but
I think it's because I literally just thought about it, what you just said. I was trying not to do that. I just thought about it. 4 billion conversations happening at the same time.
Yeah, but there's 4 billion conversations. There's 4 billion experiences that he's understanding. There's not only are there 4 billion conversations happening, there are. Let's multiply that by 6, right? Let's say there are 6 thoughts in a person's head. There's 24 billion thoughts.
Can you have multiple thoughts in your head playing out at the same time?
Well, when we're talking, we're probably thinking about like different things, processing different things in our head. Like when you're talking to me, I'm thinking like, okay, it could go this way, it could go that way.
Oh, I see.
You see, like, oh, this is where the conversation
you're doing like a
will take us.
multi-process.
Exactly. Or let's say somebody's getting mugged right now. And they're running away at this moment.
Why is it always like some extreme with you?
No, somebody like a mugging is regular. That's a regular.
That's not regular. That's not
mugging?
regular. Regular?
All right.
In the world, yeah, there's a mugging happening right now.
In the world, yes.
Oh, okay.
In the fucking world, there's a mugging happening right now.
Right.
That person is thinking about maybe like 12 things going on in his head. Is he gonna kill me?
Right.
Or is he or she? Let's say he or she, because I'm not gonna like.
No, you can say it. Fuck it.
Is he or she gonna kill me?
It's an example.
Yeah. Is he or she gonna kill me? Is he or she gonna let me go?
Right.
Are they gonna fucking take me captive? Are they?
Did I leave the stove on?
Why would they think of that when they?
I mean, bro, maybe you left the stove on.
All right, are they gonna leave me captive? Ooh, is this some kind of kinky shit? I might be into this. I might like anal, right?
That's crazy.
They might think that too. But all right, I just named 4 things at that moment. Right. For example, right? There's like 4, 2. Let's see. All right, I'll lessen it. I'll say 3 thoughts in a person's head as they're speaking or whatever.
Okay.
Right. That's 12 other billion thoughts that he's also processing at the same time. So as he's hearing your conversation, he's also hearing your thoughts.
Oh, I see what you're talking about.
And he's also.
I just did it right now. Like as we were talking, I'm listening to you, but I also just. I also just thought about something like stupid.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So then he's also seeing through your eyes.
Right.
So he's seeing my dumbass face as I speak at this moment. And he's doing that with everybody else. So when you think about an all-knowing, all-powerful being, you can't even process doing all that shit because we can't even fucking beat our meat and watch, I don't know, Tenet at the same time because it's too complicated.
It's too complicated, yeah.
But that's the point. That's there's different levels of consciousness of which we can't understand.
You said that wrong.
Consciousness. I was speaking too fast. There's different levels of consciousness.
Consonants.
Yo, stop. Consonants.
Consonants.
There's different levels of consciousness that we just
little tongue twister.
Can't understand.
Right. If you were an all-knowing being, if there were 4 billion conversations right now, you're listening to 4 billion conversations right now as we speak, will you be selective about it?
Chuck Norris. Yeah. Because he's the only one that could compete with God.
Oh, man.
Nah, let me not get into Chuck Norris joke. But, no. Because guess what? Like, if you're an all-knowing, all-powerful being.
Right.
You don't have to pay attention to one specifically at a certain moment. Because you have the power to process all of it at the same time. You don't miss a thing. That's the thing. You don't have to block people out.
Right, you don't need to, but you can.
You can if you wanted to. If you wanted to.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Would you?
No, I'm an all-knowing being. I can process everything at the same time.
Well, unless tired isn't even a thing for you, because you're not even.
Well, think about it, right? God.
I guess an all-knowing being wouldn't be tired.
But that you're missing an aspect of God, right? He's perfect. But that's what they say. God is perfect.
Right.
Would God get tired of that? Would God get tired if He's perfect? Would He get tired of that?
Right, because tired is probably not even a concept.
Tired is an imperfect,
it's an imperfect
attribute.
Right.
So he doesn't get
He
tired.
doesn't sleep. He's never tired.
I mean, they say he rested, but only because he wanted to, probably, when he made the Earth.
because if you never experienced something, you're like, oh, I wonder what it means to rest.
And he said, "Let me."
But that's probably the only time he ever
He
rested.
said, "Man, yo, I could do anything I want in this world.
Shit, I could sleep if I want to. Let me try that. He's like, okay, I've done it already.
Exactly. He's
Right.
like,
No
I
need
don't
to sleep.
ever need to.
I never need
But
to sleep again.
But there's so much.
Right.
There's too much into that topic that if we go on, this will be like a 3-hour podcast, and that let's not do right now.
No, not necessarily, but
No, I could go
what
like
we'll
into
be
it.
doing is just giving a lot of different examples of
Yeah.
different things. But I think you pretty much not. I mean, yeah, we scraped the surface on something very complicated, but I think you made your point.
I think so.
You made my brain hurt at least get pain at least once. So I think I got your point. Like on this side of my what do they?
I'm glad.
Wait, don't they say like the right side of your head, the brain controls the one's left side, and
Yes,
the
I
left
think
side
so.
controls the right side. So
Yeah.
you hurt the right side of my brain, so the left side of my body's
Yo,
paralyzed.
chill,
right now.
bro. Chill. That might be a medical condition. Chill out. Chill out. But yeah, man.
It's crazy.
We digressed hard. So if you could,
Actually, yeah, we did.
what?
36 minutes in.
Let's end this right now. We
Just yeah, because of what we were talking about.
I think what we were talking about was a
It would
lot
be stupid
take
to
in.
talk about like YouTube stars.
Yeah.
Right after a such a philosophical.
And you know what? Actually, tune into the next podcast, guys. I think we'll be talking about that next.
Right. I got to fart. Right.
Part of the pod.
No, fart in my microphone? What if you get pink eye?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But maybe they'll pick it up. Nah, right? It won't pick it up.
It's going to be smoke. I don't know. 4D. When 4D comes out,
God damn.
I'm gonna release this podcast on 4D, and the
Oh, you
fart's
can
gonna
smell
go
that
through,
shit, right?
go through the fucking wire.
And you can smell that shit.
Yeah.
That's lit. That turns some people on, bro.
All right, well,
Some
I'm
people
gonna
like,
end
you
the
know,
podcast.
all right. It doesn't turn me on. I'll say that.
I'm gonna end the podcast.
All right. Thank you for listening to this POV on this POD.
Facts.